late one night before the tavern keeper shut his door, a wobbly gentleman came in, his footing was unsure. Mustachioed and handsome, and his clothing touched the floor. He was no man at all, he was 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong is he, 2's in the middle, carrying 3, 3's pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. A dungeon party set up watch so they would earn some rest. The ranger spotted down the hall an unexpected guest. They donned their gear to fight, and so the stranger did confess, I am no evildoer, nor 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong is he, 2's in the middle, carrying 3, 3's pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. The party's wizard fair and sharp and ever filled with pride. Not a single soul on earth or heaven she'd confide, except this tall new friend of which no secret she would hide. Ironically she missed he was 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong is he, 2's in the middle, carrying 3, 3's pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Did later stumble on a complicated trap, a puzzling dilemma that their small minds couldn't wrap. They struggled and they bickered how to cross a massive gap. Luckily they had with them 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong is he, 2's in the middle, carrying 3, 3's pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. In the depths they made it to the evil demon's lair. The treasure was in sight, although its guard did not fight fair. All hope was lost until the newest member heard their prayer. For such a beast was no match for 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong is he, 2's in the middle, carrying 3, 3's pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. 1, 2, 3. 3 kobolds in a trench coat. And if you're wondering how I sing 3-part harmony, when I am just one man without another to be seen, I'm sure the most observant of you already have gleaned that I am not a man, I am 3 kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, fiddling free, 2's in the middle, keeping the beat. I'm pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. We're pretending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Good time zones, everybody, and welcome to a brand new day, a brand new week, and a brand new Monday, in which, hey, you never know, we might actually have a clue what we're doing, and apparently, yep, Henry's going to get us killed. And welcome in, everybody. I hope that you are all doing well and have managed to have a nice weekend. Let me see. Do I have a barrel? Yes, this is a well-prepared squirrel. I do have all the things that I need to be able to divest myself of the contents of my inventory in a sensible and appropriate manner. So let's deal with the welcomes and sort ourselves out. Welcome into Frauke, who got in early and brought in the ice cream maker and ingredients. Yum. True Purple, welcome in. Lovely to see you. A little bit of nerdling from me. Blast, welcome in. Good to see you. Raven, I hope you're doing okay. Landstrad, good to see you. Then we got started, and randomness trode, three kobolds in a trench coat. Always a good start. You know it's going to be a good week when we start with 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Welcome into all of the bots. Thank you to joining us. And the scurrying commenced. Welcome in, True Purple. Bellfire, welcome in. Let's see. Raven scurrying. Frau K scurrying. Kay the River Cat, welcome in. Landstrad, thank you for joining the scurry as well. Oh, and a hydrate. Hail hydrate. I haven't enabled stretch yet. I still can't remember how to. How to stretch, that is. It's not that I can't remember how to enable it. That's a different problem. Chaos Tween, welcome in. Blast scurrying as well. Midna, welcome in. Lovely to see you. You love this song? Yeah, we all do, I think. This is why it's here. It's a fantastic song, and it's so appropriate. And Blast with the first official pun tax of the new Redeem. Archaeologists in Egypt have found a mummy in a tomb in the pyramids, made of chocolate and hazelnuts. His name, Pharaoh Rocher. And Mary apparently didn't like that one. That only got a 14% funny. I don't know if I'm going to keep the funny element to that. But it seemed like a fun addition. I might take that out fairly quickly. I do, however, need to stick a space in between the funny and the percentage. But yes, we have the pun tax now. Landstrad is playing a game that has the mooks not be faceless, and you're slowly giving them the gift of trauma. From you, Landstrad, I'm not surprised somehow, but I also think that's probably pretty cool. Henry, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for deciding that we're going to Decked Out on a deep run, according to RNGesus. Well, that's going to be painful. After Kool-Aid manning through a glass wall, you got the response of glass breaks and the MC appears, just like my nightmares. Oh no. Kagra, welcome in. Oh no! Feel better soon, Henry. You feel there was no weekend at all? Yes. One single Sunday was not a weekend. Yep. Have a good look, Kay. Look after yourself. Mary has no taste. This is not news. Pun tax. Yeah, we've decided to add it. You'd probably just give your puns a minus 15 million% funny and 10 bajillion% if arrows inflected. Ooh! You know what? I've just decided to make a slight adjustment. Yep. Okay. Far better. Far, far better. Redstone Ore, welcome in. Pun tax, a woohoo. When you pun, you have to pay the pun tax. Woohoo. Yep. Although the Pokemon image has been fnurbled off and on for a few days. I don't know what's been going on with it, Frau K. I keep meaning to reset it again. Did I break reality again? The account situation Yes. Thankfully, Mojang figured out how to switch their servers back on. So I have been able to log in again. Scots, don't get any ideas off what I just said. Too late. Oh dear. Gotta be careful with that one. Yes. For some reason, Minecraft threw me out at lunchtime. Oh. The account situation... Oh! Excellent! I'm glad it sorted itself out. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if Mojang have interesting issues over weekends at the moment. Possibly a large amount of... Given that every Monday around about the same time, there seems to be a large number of reports, and this is just a gut feeling, of outages and the errors logging in, and it just keeps coming up at the same time on a Monday. Now, this is just a feeling. rather than actually knowing that it's happening. I'm starting to wonder if they've got some unannounced maintenance going on a regular basis. Today, CERN has officially switched off the Large Hadron Collider to begin Long Shutdown 3. Oh, excellent! Major upgrade on CERN, then. That's going to be one heck of a build. They keep upgrading this. This is that. You know, I never noticed Eggman over there. So temporal fluctuations are more likely. Yes. Canadian Dragon, welcome in. Right. I feel the need to check the button. Let's check the button. The button is yellow. Nope, not interested. I want to get something in the orange or red range next time. Whee! Flying, flying through the things that go scream. This feels very reminiscent of last night, for those who remember me ducking in and out and playing with wardens all evening. That was an interesting evening. So, has everybody had a good weekend? It was tiring, annoying. That's just falling with start exactly. And I'm bouncing off the walls again. Whoopsie. Right, where were we? How are we fnurbled? And who do we need to? Lucky Splat. Your weekend was fabulous? Oh, that's good. Canadian Dragon is lurking off to do the things and the stuff. Have a good luck, Dragon. That is my decked out box. This is my super suit. Honey, where's my super suit? Let's hold on to the Silk Touch pick. Little Red, welcome in. Happy Monday. I hope you're doing okay. Weekend was nice until you came back from it, and now you're sick. Yeah, you mentioned that, Henry. Look, do look after yourself. Do take care, and do get better soon. We can't have our favourite dungeon master. Well, actually, you're our only official dungeon master, as far as I'm aware. Oh, excellent! I can do that. I have a deck of cards. I have a key in my pocket, and it's not my Shuka Shuka 5000.
The depths.
Doing a lot better than it was. Good friends and good support. The pick is in case I need to exit the door due to fnurblery. Or occasionally this door fails to reopen because of fnurblery. Right. Mini-map. Thank you. Thank you, Kel. Managed to turn on all of those. Right. Audio off. Volume up. Music and sounds. We don't need... nah. Hostile mobs, friendly mobs. Ambient is down. Jukebox is high. Urban, welcome in. Jerry May, welcome in. I need my decked out box. Deep was the decision. Quick bio break. Don't die without me seeing it. If I die in the time that it takes you to get back, the odds are we'll re-roll and rerun, because it means that I exited a minecart into the backside of a ravager again. Oh dear. Right. Weeklies are misses and catching a great ball. All Pokemon are weeklies. We have a Pokemon in chat. We have a level 4 compass. We're going to level 4. This means I'm dead.
Regeneration.
I have never yet succeeded at level 4. We'll just have to see how it goes today.
Intelligence.
Come on. Okay, okay, okay. Those are in the canteen. That one's there, that one's there. We do have a pun tax officially, formally now, Jerry May. I adjusted it again today to make up, to resolve the issues of last time we tried building it. Right, I need keys, because I need to get to level 2, 3, and 4 quickly. Look after yourself, Urban. Glad to hear you're out of hospital. I hope that everything is... I hope you're recovering well.
Loot and scoot.
Excellent. We're looting and scooting. Let's scoot on down to level 2. Come on, give us a key. Yeah, have a good I hope the recovery goes nice and well, and everything goes well, Urban. Boom. Bing. Bong. Key. No. That's just bits. That's not helpful. Give me a key. Key to the kingdom. Key to the... Wow. Key to the kingdom. Now that's a old reference. I hear all the things going ping. Here's hoping that there are keys coming out of those pings. That's a Ravager mosh pit. I don't want to go anywhere near that Ravager mosh pit. That's not even the canteen. I don't... But... Wow. Well, Nordic Wolf found that skeleton they were looking for. Yeah. Hi, Elkhorn. Thank you for the tromp. You've seen the mosh pit. At least it's not a mosh pit that we're trying to actually collect. Invisible mobs. Ew. Actually, you just got here. Well, next time that intelligence goes off, you'll be able to see through one of these walls that there's basically a massive Ravager mosh pit going off. Certainly hope I'm wearing the brown pants. I hope not. I want to be able to get to level 4. Because that's where my compass is taking me today. He is now. Take care, Urban. Recover quickly, but take care of yourself. Don't push yourself too fast. Yeah. That's the mosh pit, Elk. Mirkula, welcome in. Intelligent. Just got this image of an illager with a head like giant head like Megamind. I can't remember where I saw it, but there was a picture in one Discord that I saw. I think it might have been the Spawn Chunks, which was of a giant villager. Basically, the villager skin on the frame of an iron golem. Cooling blanket. Elkhorn gets a cooling blanket for 220 stream streaks. So yeah, a villager skin on an iron golem. Basically, Andre the Giant. Villager. Mother. Thankfully, Mirkula, no. There's a row of, I believe, whatever the berry bushes underneath that piece of carpet. Dang it, that gave you a heart attack. Gave you a heart attack. Imagine how I feel. I had a apple. Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. Nah. Nope. There are more ravagers in here than there should be. My friend set me up on a blind date and he said, "Be warned, she's expecting a baby." I felt like such an idiot entering wearing a pacifier and arousal. And you get a 25-hour inflicted response for that. No important. Why are there bars on the Pokemon ball thing? Where? Oh, yeah, that I can't figure out, Henry. I think I need to refresh the fnurbling on it. Hey, Sin Lily.
Sneak.
I would like to. I hear ravagers everywhere. I hear ravagers everywhere. And they want to chew on the squirrel. You know, this deep run might not be very successful today. I think there's still 2 ravagers in this run. Nope, there's one there though.
Stability.
No keys or too much trump. No key yet, which is a bit of an issue. Ravagers are so misunderstood, they just want to be hugged. Oh, ravagers just wanna be hugged. Oh, ravagers just wanna be. They really wanna be hugged. Just hugged. And Sin Lily on a 25-stream streak with snacks for Mary, and they managed to escape. Nope. Just. That wall that wall just that's not helpful. That wall had horns. Any chance of a key? Like, now? Please? Key? Granted, if I get a key, I have no idea how I'm going to get past the Ravager, the Ravager, the Ravager, the Ravager, and the Ravager to get to the next floor.
Lutan's scoot.
I did blast. I very much did. Okay, you've gone down the road. I can get away from you if I need to. The pile of trumps. Somebody really bunched them up. Not guilty. Henry, have you been teaching these things how to, you know, play with the squirrel more? I really, really wish there was a key here. Right now. It's that special Scott's difficulty button. Uh-huh. I'm burning through so many cards. And not one of them. You changed the loot spots. Oh, Henry. That's a piece of information that I didn't know. Nope. I can hear you breathing on the at me through the door. Hi. It was Luna's idea. Yep. Can't make it predictable all the time. Oh, Fnurbles, don't tell me there's one on the left here. I got one there. I think I've got one. Fnurbles.
Go!
Yes, Cal. I'm wondering just how I'm going to escape from all the ravage. Whoa! No. I wanna run away from the ravagers. I'm gonna set off all. Oh no! I'm dead. I am so toast. And there's a ravager at that corner still. I can see it. Nope, that doesn't have a key. Right. While I try and remember where my heart rate is, oh, goodness. Uncle Scott's come hug me. Yes. Trump to the left of me, Fnurbles to the right. Here I am, dead in the middle with Squirrel. J-Whip, welcome in. Happy Monday. Thank you for bringing over so many lovely people with you. I hope that you had a lovely stream. You're up to Minecraft. If you have a moment to say what you were up to, I would be absolutely happy to pause and listen to what it was. Mr. Hobbs, welcome in as well. You find me in the middle of attempting not to die on the custom decked out that was built by Henry Ford on the Wilderness server, which today appears to basically have it in for me, where all the Ravagers are trying to chew on me, and none of the keys are trying to be displayed. So I can't even get past the first level. Gary, welcome in. Thank you for joining along that raid. Oh, and thank you for the Wilderness information there, Kel. Built a river on Slackville, which is a bedrock server. Also started a tile chamber, which is very fun, but besides the tons of bogs. Got to raid and run through. Need lunch. Have a lovely lunch. Thank you for raiding in. Yes, everybody, if you do need to raid and run, self-care is important. Absolutely look after yourself. Do take that as an example.
Sneak.
I am fnurbled without a key. Speaking of self-care, Heil Hadri! Inari, welcome in. Self-care is best care. As long as that self-care isn't being provided by a ravager. Their hugs are a little bit too brutal. Hugs from a ravager. I want a key. That's the sound of an impending ravager. Yes, I hear you. How much am I going to have to do the loop? Quote 605. Inappropriate self-care is still self-care, just don't do it in here. Oh my! Where is... I think the Ravager's somewhere in the middle of that corridor. I heard something just go click. And it might have been my... Your legs are sore. You've walked a total of 40 kilometers last week. Today you walked 2.5 kilometers earlier. Had to cut the walk short because it's hot and only getting hotter. Goodness, look after yourself, Inari. I'm trying to. Unfortunately, the Ravagers are trying to tread on me as opposed to treading lightly. Aggressive Ravagers have been incredibly aggressive today. Hi. Hi. Hi, 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 you're a Ravager. Hi, you're a Ravager. Come in here and... Now. Excuse me. Ha. Excuse me. Ravager. Ravager. I wish you would stop jumping and follow me. Come on. You can get through that door. But not this one. Hi.
Evasion.
Yes, I just did. I'm trying to evade the Ravager. The heat has finally started to go down in the UK in my area. Right, that's got that Ravager out of the way for a little bit. Not very well, but it's out of the way for a little bit. I am burning through all of my sneak and clank block and everything. Oh, that door's closed. Hey, Sydney! Welcome in. Happy Monday. Welcome to Scotsman Attempts to be
Data Seeker.
not chewed on by a Ravager. Which today has not gone well. So far, the Ravagers are showing signs that they are very, very hungry. And by very, very hungry, I mean they are ganging up on me. Mobile already tell you to get off of it. Oh dear. So Henry's changed the loot locations. Still doesn't appear to be one in here. Yeah, I was finding up until Sunday that my mobile phone, every time I tried to charge it, was still telling me that it was just going to give up on charging on a regular basis because it was too hot.
Evasion.
Thank you for the evasion. Uncle Scots is withholding hugs. Only from the Ravagers that basically want to chew on Scotsmen. Key? I'd love a key, please. I've already had hugs from one Ravager. I just don't have the heart rate to survive another one. This is a dead end now with that door closed, isn't it? Yeah. You can hear them crying. Yeah, that room definitely still has it.
Tread lightly.
I am definitely treading lightly. My pinky finger is, what if we tell them no teeth? You can tell them no teeth, but they've still, phrasing. I want that door open. Should set it to toggle save the pinky. Save the pinky, save the world. It's the horns that will get... Exactly. I'm not sure I'm going to get off level 1 at this rate. This is...
Scoot.
This is not turning into a very good run. Well, I mean, it's turning into a fantastic run if you like hearing the demented sound of a panicked squirrel as 45 ravagers attempt to eat his face off. And still no keys. I guess that data seeker has been summarily shortened. No. Is it me? Or are there... I'm going to have to reconsider how long Yakety Sax has the time down. Actually, I do need to have a think about Yakety Sax, because every time it gets triggered, I find that that video gets a warning on it on YouTube. What do you call a soldier with no legs? Army. Oh, that's a 72 arrow pun. My word. I think so, Elk. It's definitely getting recognized too much. I don't think I'm going to get out of here. I mean, I'm not going to stop trying, but
Pirate's booty.
And there goes my pirate's booty. At this rate, I'm going to run out of cards. Yeah. Okay, we've got nothing around here, so let's try this direction and see if there's anything. Henry, did you actually leave any cards in here? Sorry, cards. Oh, a key! Finally. I take it back, Henry. I found one. Now we can get off level 1. I just hope we don't get off level 1 by running into a Ravager.
Data seeker.
No. Die even faster. Yeah. Question. Where are the Fnurbles of the Ravagers? You know, this has been a good run. It's a 40 intel, 40 bits before I've even made it out of level 1. Oh, Fnurbles. I've gone the wrong way. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. One squirrel, run.
Gold mine.
Hi! It was at this point I realized I'm in trouble. I really have, because this is a dead end. Oh no, it's not. I can get through here slowly. Very, very slowly. You might be right there, Elk. I just saw a ravager going past the corridor. Is this the hot tub room? Yes, it is. Hold on. We've got a couple of puns here. I started a band called 999 Megabytes. They still haven't got a gigabyte. Oh. 41 arrows for that. Where do chickens start on vacation? Somewhere cheap. Oh. Squirrel soup. Yeah. Hot tub and a heat wave. Foolproof way to ensure. Hey, Mad. I need to know where this ravager is. I could really do with some intelligence.
Data seeker.
Hey, Cardoodles. Welcome in and thank you for the lurk. You're going that way. Nope. Hey, Footy. Thank you for joining the scurry. We've made it to level 2. Getting out is going to be interesting.
Security authorization accepted.
Bye, suckers. I'll be back later. We've made it to level 2. Right. First problem.
Gold mine.
That's not my first problem. My first problem is identifying where... My first problem is that Keychild has already found me. Keychild? Keychild. You accidentally glued yourself to your autobiography. Now that's my story and I'm sticking to it. First problem was Fnurbles and the second problem was chat. Okay. Yes. Well, now we know where Luna's Keychild is. Hi, Keychild. I see you. Would you... Yep. Would you like to come and...
Loot goblin.
Brilliant. Loot Goblin. I might be able to get a key out of here fairly quickly. Hi, Keychild. Peanut says hi. Hi, Peanut. Hi, Keychild. Now, the Loot Goblin might play into my hands, because there's a good chance of getting a key as a result of it, I hope. For those who wanted an interesting decked out run today, congratulations, you've got one. For those who wanted a successful Pokemon catch, you've got the opportunity of one now. For those who wanted a successful decked out run, define successful. At the end of this, I'm going to have a look at what my heart rate has been during this. just, you know, figure out whether or not I have one still. Right. What are the odds I'm going to get a key in here? Successful is barbecue scale. Yep. You measure success in comedic value. This one's already a good run. Yeah. Oh, there's no keys here. Well, it was worth a hope. We're at... Good lord. Barbecue scale. Yes. Barbecue squirrel. This squirrel is getting very toasty. Right. Let's see if there's a key in with the creaking. It's about to get very dark again. Not quite, Little Red. Now we get to play with the creaky. I really need to work out why... Sydney, I'll get that in a second. Thank you for the hydrate. Really need to work out why the brightness level. It's still... Oh, key! Key! Right. Well worth coming in here. I'm hearing a creaking. Thankfully, my power came back on after 20 minutes, Jerry May. It then took me close to an hour and a quarter on Saturday to restart all the computers because they were cranky. And then I had to do some more on Sunday because they were still cranky. Hail Hydrate. You don't like the creaking. I'm not a fan of them. Hey, Ritsu. Welcome to the Panicked Squirrel visit to Decked Out. Right. Now we can now we have a chance of getting through level 2. Because we have a key to level 3. This does raise the question. How sniffly are the wardens today? Are we going to get past the front door of level 3? Stop sniffing. Granted, first we've got to get past Keychild. I should probably pick up a couple of berries as well. I've just realised. There's some berries. What? Oh, I was about to say, 1? That's a bit unfair. 1 berry, 2 berry. Look after yourself, Mad. Thank you for joining us. Distorted cave maze. That's a new one on me. Oh, the baby gate's up. That's going to make things interesting. I hope Keychild's off to the right, because I'm going to sprint. I guess so. Okay. It's time to play with the wardens.
Security authorization accepted.
Oh, we're off to see the wardens, and now we're going to die. We really wish they hadn't been hanging around to die. Right. I need keys. My biggest problem is I've not heard anything for a few minutes by way of things being triggered. This could be a problem. Decided you didn't want lunch, did want chips. Chips are in oven. Apartment already smells fantastic. That sounds lovely, Sydney. Right. We may have a small problem. If I have no cards left, I have no way of getting a key. If I have no way of getting a key, I have no way of getting down below this level. You really need to get one of those t-shirts that says just, girls just wanna eat fries. Oh, girls just wanna eat. They really wanna eat the fries. Dang it, now I want the sweet potato fries that are in my fridge. Are you sure that's not gulls? I have a problem. Dang it, Sydney. Yep. Never apologize for making any of us want chips. Girls just wanna have lunch. Oh, girls just wanna have lunch. Okay, we have a bit of a problem here. I think I've run out of cards. There's a pizza behind you. Surely it should be inside of you, Cyber. Courtesy of Weird Al. Yep. I am in problem. I am in problem. Yes, those are words. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Yeah. I have no keys. I have no cards. I have no chance. Don't take them to dinner or breakfast or brunch. Muted name meetings or AFK. Yep. It's annoying. I don't think that there's any wardens playing Sniffy with me. And I can't get down. I take it back. I think one of them just went sniff sniff. An appropriate song. You should do luck drops stop when cards run out. Yes. I do believe that's the case, Elk. Hey, Tor. Is this Monday rubbish my fault? Oh, hi. Oh, Fnurblet. Wait, there's a... Oh, that's not healthy. Okay, I'm dead. I was dead anyway. I was dead anyway. I was staring in the face of 2 ravagers. Ravagers? Wardens. Down level 1. Yeah. Henry. What row? Ravagers are going to be mad I denied him a hug. Aww. I was completely out of cards there, Kagra. I had nothing generating anything that would allow me to... I stared Ravagers and Wardens in the face today and chose my own fate. Yes, I chose fire. This is Scotsman through the fire and flames. So, here we find a Scotsman who, so very, very nearly did badly. And then made it worse. Let's get a bit more light onto this. Night vision of 100% is not helping. Let's turn on gamma. Yes. That's probably not what you were thinking, but hey. I'm curious. What is my heart rate at this point? It is 79. Apparently, I've already died. Oh. I missed the energy drink statement. The energy drink has been obtained. Something. What did he say? I missed the. I seem to have missed a single message somewhere. You have a cherry slush favoured Alani at the moment. You need to buy more of their strawberry ones. Ooh. So, at least that was not a short attempt at a run. That was definitely a decked out run. Alani is one of the few energy drinks that you can deal with. I haven't tried it. I haven't tried any of the... I think the most I have ever... No, I didn't even... I was going to say I might have had a sip of Red Bull at one point, but I'm not sure I had. You're still scared of the monsters you've got in your fridge. I have more keys, but not for today, Kagra. I tried to keep it to 1 run a week. That way I still have a good balance between running scared and attempting to build stuff. It's one of those strange things I do where I try to actually balance things. Hey, what do you know? We have we've got another Pokemon in chat for those who may be interested. You enjoy them. Your sister recommended them. You start with them. Tried a couple of ghost flavors. Okay. Red Bull is no good. It dislikes spazzy heart effects. Yes, I can understand that one. Did you leave the Edfu Young in there again? Yes. Just remember to check that the magazine of fridges is fully stocked, Tor. I probably said this before, but you had to stop having energy drinks because 2 cans of Red Bull every day before work was making your heart do funny things. Yes, it would. Firesworn are looking to sponsor some decked out runs. Interesting thought. Definitely apprehensive. Yeah. Someone on a heart med. Yeah. Know that feeling. Trying to find a distant spot for your portal. Get most of the one cave lit up. Besides spots, you can't go to it. Ooh, okay. Hey, Mr. Roo. Welcome in. You find me sitting here waiting for my cards to return. So that I can get out. Yeah, I don't have a D20 yet, Kagra. I should probably add one. Ah, speaking of dings. There's my cards. That happened to me when you were asleep. Cup of drink. Yikes. Apparently there's a guava flavour. Right, let's get back the Flying Scotsman. Let's put that back. I still have a key there. I think I've got a key in my wallet. Because didn't I buy keys and put them in my wallet? Apparently not. I could have sworn I bought more keys. Oh well. Yeah, I actually have a bundle called My Wallet. I also have a shulker called a wallet, but that doesn't have a bat head in it. Something not right there. I need more bat heads. There's a ridiculous rule in my life where Minecraft is concerned that where I have a wallet, I should have a bat head in it. Do not recommend mixing energy drinks and caffeinated drinks like tea. Made the heart feel weird for 10 to 12 hours. Yeah. Closest to get to wallets in game right now. Moths even. Yes. In my case, it's because the bats moved into my wallet looking for the moths because so many moths were in there because my wallet was opened so irregularly. Said Dissociation got a 2-1. Not bad. Nicely done. Lotus, welcome in. Lurking, leaving for work. Look after yourself, Lotus. Mr. Roo, thank you for joining the scurry as well. And thank you, Lotus, as well for that. Lore. Yes, there is lore. There is a lot of lore around where I'm bad. Oh, you're meant to be actually doing work things. Why? At least you got to see me die to a warden. Actually, no, you didn't get to see me die to a warden, Sydney. You got to see me decide to throw myself in a pit of fire. Yay! I've been having Sour Patch X Ghost. Used to have Bang. It got removed. Blimey. What you need, Scott, is a trained moth with the chip mounted on it so that you can open the wallet and the moth flies out and makes the payment on it. That's an interesting option. Pyrofenestration, exactly. Flambade, Scotland. Scotland? No, Flambade, Scotland was last week. Pear-flavoured tea. Interesting. I know tea... I've heard of apple-flavoured tea, but not pear. Have to pick up meds after work. Gonna pop by the shops. Yeah, I just had a... Thankfully, in my case, one of my meds, they deliver. Somebody turns up with a frozen... frozen truck. Well-insulated truck and hands me a parcel that has to go into my fridge for my meds. I have just booked that. Woohoo! At least it's pear-flavoured tea, not pear-shaped. Yep. Elder, for some reason, a mixture of elderflower and pear white tea with the Monster Energy Mango Locos taste was oddly familiar, and you don't know why. But nervous. Won't get your everyday med ready for today. I only have enough to... Yikes. Hopefully it'll be sorted out soon, Sydney. Good Earth do it in the UK. Interesting. Never heard of Good Earth. Stretches, then pulls blanket up higher. Aw, look after yourself, Kel. Teacher! Welcome in, cool teacher. Lovely to see you. It's called the tea aisle in any supermarket. Sounds like a good preference. Right. We're free! Run away! Run away! I am now Colonel Runaway. Run away! Run away! Actually, I should probably sort out my inventory. All 3 bits of it. You're in New England rather than England. Yes. Very disappointed by that, Sydney. Welcome to Decked Out. No. You're welcome to it. Oh, hold on. We've done a Decked Out run. It's time for a Whimsy run. How could I forget the Whimsy? Do we do Pretty's mode Whimsy? Yeah, pretty much. Switch will dispense and advance carts. Oh, I see. We possibly have too many carts. Let's solve that. There we are. Pretty Whimsy. Is that an Among Us in the distance? Yes, that is Henry's next build, Cyber. That box is Henry's next game. Among Us in Minecraft. Whee! Let there be whimsy! Yeah, the lever moves them all forwards, Kel. It's really useful. Going up, up, up in the minecart. We are going higher. So we high to whimsy. Oh, oh, oh. Down, down, down in the minecart. We're in the whimsy. Gonna whimsy harder. Whimsy! Whimsy! Miss Ferret, welcome to the Whimsy Run! Whimsy! A whimsy way, a whimsy way, a whimsy way, a whimsy way. In the whimsy, the minecart whimsy, we run around the map. In the whimsy, the sussed out whimsy, we run around the map. A whimsy way. A whimsy way. A whimsy way, a whimsy way, a whimsy way, a whimsy way. Woo! Woo! Duck boat. Hey, Duck Pumpkin Queen, welcome in. Thank you for booping that button. And thank you to everyone who does boop that button. The scurries have been very, very popular and very, very good throughout all of Guild Rush. As a lovely way of being able to pass on all of your efforts of scurrying to help add more money to the donations list. In the whimsy, the mighty whimsy, a Scotsman fnurbles tonight. Yes. Right, let's go boating for whimsy. We've still got boating for whimsy. Whee! So at some point in the future, that box will open. Well, it'll probably stay as a box, but we will be able to enter said box. For Henry is preparing Among Us. At the moment, it's a bit sus. It's not very helpful. Right. Miss Ferret is on a 20-stream streak, but has ended up being caught by Mary. Nice try, Miss Ferret. What boat did we get, and which direction are we going? Oh! We get a damp whimsy. It's a rainy whimsy. It's a rainy whimsy. Oh. It's a rainy whimsy. A rainy whimsy. A rainy whimsy as we are going around. Just remember, keep all arms, squirrels, and hands inside the boat at all times, whilst you go around the... whilst you go around the whimsy. An extra... the M word is usually not allowed around here, Sydney. The M word is not usually allowed. Gotta run. Oh, a 170 stream streak from Ritsu. And an escape as well. Yet somehow it's not on the banned list, so here we are. Well, yes, that's true. Boop, boop, boop. It might not be banned, but it can be killed. Hail Hydrate. Hey, Cosmic. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Hail Hydrate. Have I ever missed the T alarm? There's a T alarm? You know what? Let's do a second loop. I'm also tempted to do a loop at the Whimsy Coaster in the rain. I don't think I'm ever going to get allowed to permanently call that the Whimsy Coaster, but it's staying that way now. Here we go. Here. In. Whee! Going up. Oh! Reminds you of a day at a theme park years ago. It was raining and my friend and you were the only ones on the wet ride, not waiting at all. It's not like you were getting any wetter. Yes, exactly. So Brain had a bad thought as you wandered off that needed sharing. With Guild Rush coming to a close, the Madness World needs a theme park or Legoland type area where you have miniature builds that reference the SMP servers that you are on or have been on. And yes, that is scope creep. Whoa! I ended up over the barriers there. That's right. Must not moisten the mischief of the multitudes with the majestic marriage from earth. Sydney, don't poke the kell. For they have the sword. Wingy. Is it me or is that really, really cool in this? That is so awesome. He thinks that scope creeper got struck by lightning and got supercharged to it. Yes. Please don't supercharge your scope creepers. Supercharging scope creepers is... it is not considered to be a sane and sensible option. Whimsy. Oh, it's going to be a whimsy coaster with a... Right, everyone keep an eye open for a rainbow. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Whimsy roller coaster with the rainbow in the. Oh, it's gone. Dang it. Somewhere there's a rainbow in the coaster. Whimsy. Whoops. Whoopsie doodle. We lost the Whimsy Coaster's rainbow. That's definitely a warden sound. And the herdier escaped because nobody was paying attention to the herdier because they were paying attention to the Whimsy. New ice cream test with lactose-free milk. Decent, but needs more vanilla. Also cat approved. Honestly, as long as the cat approves, that's highly, highly valid, isn't it? Here in the distance, we find the sus. And the duck boat. Duck boat. A woohoo. It's where you find everything in a duck boat. A woohoo. What if he's not sure giving chips and compliments will make me forgive you the forbidden M word? What if I promise to sneak up and lightning bolt the squirrel? Wow. I mean, you already hit me with the knockback daisy of doom. Tempting. Well, we got one block through yellow, so we're not making enough progress on that. Boingy. You're not used lightning on anyone this year. So why break tradition and use it on me then? Sorry. Usually use it on Rocket. See? For the lols. Wow. Okay. Whee! As we head back through North Tunnel, because North Tunnel is awesome, let us head back to the Cliffs of Insanity. You haven't used your Lightning Bolt Cursed Trial Spawner. Sydney. That's a dangerous combination of words that basically scares the living fnurbles out of me. And the shocking fnurbles. It's totally safe. Uh-huh. That is word soup. Yep. Whee. Somewhere along here is my entrance to my... Yeah, we are. One of these days, I will consider actually building a proper tunnel. Ginger! Welcome in, Ginger. It's just setting the trial spawner to spawn villagers, and then set lightning bolts to ride the villagers, so sets off explosions and fire and makes witches. Wow. Yeah, Sydney, that's fun. For values of no. Right, I need the entire contents of this barrel back. So, that's the quick way. Sometimes the quick way to get everything out of a barrel is to just break the barrel. Right. You call it the Insta-Witch 9000. Well, it's better than the Shuka Shuka 5000. Or are you just pleased to see me? Right. Here we find the remains of what we were thinking about last week. When last we were here, we actually managed to get these sections of windows started. Hello. I should have brought some other blocks with me. I need stone, and I need a couple of pieces of that. Whatever the heck that is. Polished basalt, I think. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, I used to have a pair of Wandering Trader llamas here. Unfortunately, we had visitors. And the llamas took exception to the visitors, and the visitors took exception to the llamas. And then took crossbows to them as well. That was exceptional. Oops. Very pointy exception. So yeah, we had a set of we had a set of Gordonite roaming the area, and llamas and Gordons don't get on in any way, shape, or form. Llamas plus Gordons equals a very spitty fight. They no happy. Right. I need a stonecutter. I need a grip on reality. If you call a llama Gordon, would it help? I suspect if you called a llama Gordon, then it would be a Gordon on Gordon fight, and things would not go well. I don't know why I was expecting to hear. Okay, that was audible, at least. Okay, tough. Let's find some tough bricks. So, what I want to do... No clue. Do we go with the combination of walls and blocks like this? So we've got some of the black poking through. Or do we... Yes. Or do we go with... Actually, we do. 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 Do we do we do do we do do we do we do do we do be scooby dooby doo. Where are you? Oh 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 oh. We've got a Scooby snack. Hey TGM, how are you doing? How's your foot? And for those wondering, that's not just a random question. It is actually me remembering what's going on around here. It is also a random question. I need some of the polished stuff. Doing okay. Doc says it's a bad sprain. Oh. I'm glad that's all it is. Hold on, what did I do over here? Did I have these at the same level? Yes. Ice and elevation. Is that a new variation of Ice and Fire? A song of ice and fire! No. find ice and elevation finished before ice and fire. Wow, sunrise suddenly. No. Whoops. I don't have a decent supply of string. And yet, I'm still going to ignore the fact that I've just dropped those. Because I just can't be bothered. Whoops. Give me that back. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Right, how many height was that one? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I need a couple of stone brick that are actually tough, but hey. Right, let's see. Given all of that. Wait, oh, one of the scaffoldings in there. Nope, nope, nope. That needs to change. Probably that as well. Goodbye forever. That block just leapt away from me. It didn't want to have anything to do with me anymore. Right. Now we use walls from here downwards. So let's do that, and that, and that, and that, and that. You. Oops. I need, let's see, one of these. Here we find the squirrel actually trying to build for once. I know, it's a miracle. I'm actually building and placing blocks. I feel like I haven't done that very much recently. Please ignore the giant tower that's appeared in Madness World. That's not an example of me placing blocks, honest gov. Well, I had actually wanted to place a block there. We have a solo sis in chat for those who are interested in trying to catch another Pokemon. Let's see, how many up does this go? Goes up to there. Okay. Where's the walls? Well, that doesn't help. Two of those. I need a stair here. And probably... Actually, let's just use one of those. Now. Let's put that there. And... Whoa! Well, while we're down here, I guess we can pick up the scaffolding then. that waterfall doesn't go high enough to get out of here. I managed to fall off my build site. Fortunately, we have a very nice vertical canal here nowadays. You know, I'm kind of glad I built that canal. It makes getting back up here so much easier, he says. Stop throwing away your blocks. Oh, that's the... I was trying to figure out what that was, and I was like, what on earth build is this? And now I remember, it's actually the gates for the for the Nautilus pens. I know what I'm building. Really, I do. Sometimes. Is that what I put on there? Yeah, I think that works. I need a block either side of that that will look sensible. What block would be sensible there? I'm gonna go with... oh, 4 of these. If you find yourself deliberately jumping off your builds, you may possibly be suffering from defensibility. Defensibility? Similar to defenestration, except involving throwing yourself out of a build. Whoa! Is that debuildistration? Debuildistration! Yeah, that'll do. I don't know why I'm using scaffolding. I've got a perfectly good 1001 blocks of pale moss in my pocket. Is that pale moss in your pocket? Or is that just a Shuka 5000? Right, how's that look? I kind of feel like that block and that block are out of place. Although I need to work out what I'm doing over the windows and under the windows. And hold on, wasn't I... Actually, no, I don't think I want to put the wood onto this. I think I like it as it is, just with the tuff. Because I was thinking have wood up the outside of this, but I've looked at that. Nah. Oh, no, I know what I was going to do. Hold on, let me go and get that block of that back. I had a plan. And it was a very good plan. And then it saw the scope creeper and it ran away. But just because the plan ran away from the scope creeper doesn't mean that it didn't actually get pondered. Ow. Mangrove. I have some of these, and some of these, and some of these. Why am I still carrying the leather that came from the poor innocent llama that got murdered by the pillagers? And I have enough leads for the moment. Alright, this might be easier. I was going to say this might be easier on the backside of a ghast. This might be easier on the backside of a ghast. Phrasing, Scots, phrasing. Do Right, let us see what we can do. Right, I think if I take that out and that out, I can replace them. I mean, the fact that I've taken them out suggests that I can replace them. It's nice and easy. You do that. Then we add in, let's see, 4 of those. Will 4 of those work? And then we bring in some of this to that height. Does that... Oh, that's a nice pop of colour. I need something better over the top of this. And that might be where we bring in some more of the red terracotta. Oh, and we have a hydrate. Hail hydrate! Why were you deliberately jumping off your build, Skel? You think people forget the red sandstone is a thing too? I agree that people do, Kagra. I think, however, it would be fairly... If I went with red sandstone, I would have to swap away from the mangrove, and I'd have to ponder something like terracotta, not terracotta. The red, the orange wood. It is more orange. It is, yeah. Achacha. That's the one. Thank you, Kel. Actually, I'm going to leave that there. Let's find some achacha. And see what achacha would look like in this place. On the opposite side. And then if we do achacha, what would happen if we used some red terracotta? Not red terracotta. Red sandstone above it. Because we could use that and red sandstone and maybe a few bits of copper. Also, why have I got a stonecutter here? Why? Delilah. Whee. Let's go and find some achacha. Don't think you've ever... I've watched far too much Corrales. It's very much a Corrales. Achacha. Oh, how to torment people. Spend too much time around Corrales' videos. Rage baiting squirrel. Yep. What did you expect? I have 2 states. Rage baiting and probably dead due to ravagers or wardens. Look, I'll put it to you this way. I am so rage baiting, I've even actually labelled the signs that way. Focaccia. Ooh, focaccia. Now you're going to make me hungry. I want focaccia. Welcome back, Raven. I hope the meetings were survivable and not too evil. I don't need Chisel Tough. I'm not going to be using Chisel Tough, I don't think. But we do have red sandstone here. Not much, I will admit. I'm also curious, what's the chiseled form of red sandstone? You want to go rap? You want to go rap now? It's a rapping Raven, and he's in the cows. He's trying to keep us on the... For goodness sakes. Ooh, cut red sandstone. You know, I've never actually looked at red sandstone as blocks. Because it's absolute fnurbles to get hold of. Ooh, oh, it's a wither. I want to know too. Really need to clean the boys' bed chambers. Did the meeting make you sleepy or drain all energy? Yes. I have a plan. Is that vanilla or is this part of the texture pack that I've got that came from the server? That's vanilla. Thank you. I can never remember because there are a few things on here that aren't. Because I seem to have accepted a resource pack somewhere. This is why none of the flowers look the same. And why when I put a flower in a pot, it ends up looking like a bonsai at times. I mean, I'm not complaining, it's fantastic. It's just a little bit confusing. Are you using the wakey wakey, what's the word I was looking for? I didn't bring any achacha, of the... Oh, good lord, my inventory's a mess. Throw away that. Are you using the slapping fish of Screaming Marmot? No. The slapping fish of Screaming Marmot. Wow. What's one of those? Oh, I don't have enough acacia. No, actually, I don't know. 12 is probably enough. A wakey wakey block of C4. What is this? How to wake up as explained by John McClane. I said, my, John McClane's in this, is this guy. He's gonna fight the terrorists as they try to rob them. And everyone is flying out the window, saying, welcome to the party, pal. Welcome to the party, pal. Now that's a variant of American Pie I didn't see myself coming up with today. Creeper is sandstone, Wither is red sandstone, Wither Skelly is nether brick, Windswell, Tough Snouts, Blackstone, Chisel Deep Slate kinda looks like a warden head. Ah. Nope. I just fnurbled that by losing the block I was trying to get hold of. You're an observant goober. I mean, observation is incredibly important. I'm so observant, I threw my block in the floor. Give me that back. And Cinnabar is a spider. I was watching Gem's video earlier. Yeah, I nearly upgraded the Madness World to Chaos Cubed over the weekend. And then I spent all my time instead trying to fix all the dang servers after the power cut. Not impressed. Right. Where, oh where is Flying Fnurbles? Flying Fnurbles, you betrayed me. Flying Fnurbles betrayed me and missed me. Come on, try again. Need no coffee or to crawl back in bed. Dog kept waking you up during your snooze with her incessant squeaking. Oh dear. Squeaky papa. Flying Fnurbles, come here. Here, Fnurbles. Thank you. It's like those scenes you see in films where somebody skydives from one plane to another. Except in my case, it's leaping off of a perfectly good cliffside to try and land on a perfectly annoying flying marshmallow. Ow. Okay, so there's no cut sandstone stairs, so I need to take that into account at this point. Is there a smooth sandstone stair? Smooth sandstone. If there's smooth sandstone, I need to run it through a furnace first. I don't see a smooth sandstone. I wonder if it's just because I've never created it. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying I don't see it. But given what I'm about to do, it might not be appropriate. Which is to do this. Unless I have to look. Yeah, some servers come with the unlock everything option and some servers don't, and I never know whether or not this is one of the ones with or without that rule. And that looks terrible. I thought that was going to look good. I was wrong. What if, however, I don't you dare fly away. Ow! Flying Fnurbles is trying to kill me. Just looked, they exist. Right. Flying Fnurbles is definitely trying to kill me. Then the answer here is to utilize my very, very powerful and incredibly well-balanced redstone. Come on. Let's see what we've got. Fnurbles is flying off again. I also don't seem to have a good way up from here at the moment. Haven't seen them used a lot. Guess it depends on the builder. Yeah. That's 4. Where's the other 4? 5, 6. Come on. You can do it. So, I'm using a super smelter for 8 blocks. This is not the most logical of things. What do we get as other options with that? Stairs. Come here, you. Right. What if we just do this? And then we invert these 3. So they're this way up. And then we introduce some machacha. Hold on. Stay. Like so. And some trapdoors. And some shelves. And some... No. Some... of Excuse me, would you mind not stealing my building blocks? Ooh. I like that. That has promise. I'm not sure what it's promising, but it's got it. I think I need to take out those middle three. No. No. And no. And possibly just replace those with a complete inability to hold anything extra in my inventory. Wow. I'm building! Hold on. Thank you, Kagra. There are definitely some ideas passing through my mind right now. Some of them are fnurbled, and some of them are possibly good. 1, 2, 3. Let's go with red cuts and... Oh, I had one already. Don't. Oh well. No, no. Yes. Ooh. I think that works quite nicely. I'm tempted to take... Yeah, hold on. Let's not do this. Let's keep the colour tone consistent throughout. So, there. And... I don't know where that's gone. You like it better than the red mangrove? I can see that. I'd like that block black, please. Oh, I think that's quite a nice color scheme. I think that's a fun design. I think, however, there's one thing we could do. And that would be... where's my axe? If we don't have this, or this, but instead had that, that, that. Ooh. That is much nicer. I'm still not sure about this middle row. This middle row is off by something. I need this color. Also goes great with the copper. Yeah, that's partially where I'm going with this as well, Kagra. We can take away the mangrove from my inventory. Ooh, I've got an idea. I have an idea. Everybody can start panicking in just a minute. No, I don't want to bring copper into the middle of that yet. I am pondering strip chacha. Where's the achacha? There it is. Hachacha. One thing I also... does this server support it or not? No. Okay. I need some more shelves. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18... Hey, I can count to 18. My word! I correctly counted to 18! We're doomed. Ooh. It might be an absolute fnurble to put in, but it might look lovely. No, I've just thrown myself off a cliff when I don't actually have a ghast waiting for me. That was nearly a mistake. We got bailout rooms now. This might be difficult to do, but I think it will probably look better. So let's see if we can do this. What if... Dagfnurble it. Fruitcake Candy, welcome in. Happy Monday. I hope you're doing well. Not one of those was... Apparently I put scaffold inside of my ghast. I'm doing all right. I'm having a build day, which is usually an interesting combination. I'm actually managing to get some building done. It's just not easy to get into the right... Really? Into the right angle sometimes. Oh, and we have a hydrate that I need to redeem. There. Oh, yes. Hail hydrate. That works so much better than the plan of doing the stripped logs, I think. I need to sleep because I haven't had the opportunity for a few days, and Nordic Wolf has already left the game. Come back here, flying fnurbles. Yay. Oh yeah, that's got just the right amount of detail at the top and bottom. I like that. I really like that. That is pretty cool. Now we need to do this here as well. So, fortunately, we have some inventory space now. So we can remove the things that we have decided are not the right colour. Come back here. Ow. Look. Flying fnurbles. If you're going to try and murder me, would you at least do it a little bit less regularly? Much smoother than the mangrove. Yeah. Bit too harsh of a red. And Fruitcake Candy is on a 3-stream streak, and congratulations on your first escape from Mary. Whoops. Where did that block go? That didn't go there. I've lost... Oh no, hold on. It would have been 5. We have a Pokemon in chat for those who may be interested in catching it. Ah! Oh, thank you for just fnurbling off there. Get back here, you... No! I tried to take 2 steps back. I succeeded in taking 2 steps back and then threw myself off the ghast. Got that wrong, didn't we? 8.5 out of 10. Ooh. Which judge didn't like it? Come back here, you. Thank you. Now, this area of stone behind this arch is not going to stay stone. I'm going to take that building area backwards by quite a lot as well. So we've got full arched area over the top of... Oh. Hey, that was a good catch. So that we've got full arched area running over the top of these water source interference. Yep. Right. No, that's the sandstone stairs. So, what am I doing? Yes. So, stairs. Oh, for goodness sake, Scots. Would you mind placing these things the right way up? Or in the right place? Really? I have questions. I'm assuming those are interfering. Because how is that not connecting to the hose? There must be an interesting prioritization rule there. That's one of those, that shouldn't be doing that. Oh, I am out of trapdoors. Oh, hey, I've got logs with me. Remember, you're stood on a ghast. You have to actually remember not to walk off of it, Scots. Okay, now comes the... Actually, because we've not built anything above this yet, this is easier. I can just do this. This and this. And get straight back onto my flying fnurbles. Here we find Scots with his fantastic flying fnurbles. Oh, no, that's wrong. No. Wrong. Yes. Correct. I need to throw and get the grey and orange out of the achacha. Yep. Order it. It was something you played with on your pre-case and cliffs and... No? Oh, the stairs. Right. Shouldn't there be a ghast here? I know there was a ghast immediately behind me a second ago. I know it because I just jumped off of it. But it seems to have vanished. Flying fnurbles be flying off somewhere. Yep. You take your eye off a ghast for 2 nanoseconds and it goes and flies away. From the studio that brought you Fnurble's Big Adventure, we bring you Dude, Where's My Ghast? Oh, I did not remember that quote existed. I thoroughly approve of that one. Hold on. Can I go from cut to... No, I can't. Fine. I want chiseled. There's a ghast in the sky. Oddly appropriate quote. It just goes to prove yet again that the quote board is for life, not just for Fnurbles. I need Snowball in my offhand. Snowballs in my offhand would just slow me down sometimes. I am out of tough. Did I leave any of my tough in here? Yes, I did. Excellent. Besides, if I put snowballs in my offhand, I'd just throw them at the ghast. Almost guaranteed. Now, what I'm thinking of doing here... Wish they would add it so that we can put it on a fishing rod. Snowball on a fishing rod. Oh, that would be impressively wrong. I like it. I think for the middle, I might do the middle in copper. Rather than doing it in a cha-cha. Ha-cha-cha. All redstones. Make Gus fly faster like pigs and striders. Well, since you can't exactly... oh, what was it? I can't remember who said it, but I think I was playing Minecraft with... It might have been Stewman's Kitchen. He was flying around on a ghast. No, I think it might have been Tango, actually. So I wasn't playing with them. A witch threw a potion of slowness at the ghast, and it was like, sucks to be you. That does nothing. I'm on a ghast. It can't get any slower. Okay, I want a ton of copper. Slowest getaway ever. From the people that brought you GTA 4, we have GTA 7000. That's the amount of time it's going to take you to get anywhere on the ghast. Just fly up. Witches at least don't have brooms to chase with. Whatever you do, don't say things like that around certain people. It'll happen. There are too many people in this world who hear ideas like that and just go, oh, thank you for the scope creep. Thankfully, not me. I don't modify mods. Or mobs. I just modify the universe. Or the landscape. Whichever you wish to describe first. Hold on. Stand up, Scots. If you're standing on a ghast, it's less slow to mine. It's if you're sat on it that it's slow. So stop sitting on it. That sounds like something out of Happy Days. Sit on it, Ralph. Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. On a ghast, slow as heck, running from here to there. These happy days are 60 years as we try to get around. On a ghast in 60 years. These happy days are slow as heck on a ghast. And that's the variant that I didn't expect from me today either. You seem to be getting a lot of unusual variants out of me today. I think I broke the ghast's brain with the dirt. I mean, that was intentional, but I love the way that occasionally if you do something like that, it just breaks the ghast's brain. He's content in his little cuddle dirt pile. That too. I think the fact that there were the row of stone... no, it's not stone cutters. It's the other one. Grindstones behind him meant he felt he couldn't fly backwards. It's like putting a blanket over a bird cage. Yes. It's hilarious when I do it with a bed, because you end up with a ghast under your bed. There's a ghast under my bed, dear chat, dear chat. There's a ghast under my head, and it's mewling like a cat. No, that's the achacha. That's the red sandstone. Red sandstone. Red sandstone. No, that's the basic red sandstone. We can just put that back in here. Achacha, achacha, achacha. More achacha. More achacha. That's good. Yeah, I'm so glad that I've actually been growing acacia. Nope, wrong button. There. Now, let's see what our copper supplies are like. Hashtag adland. Oh, okay, Gra. You'll be out in a minute. The one problem. The one problem. With these is I'm going to need a whole heap of trapdoors. You can stream using my son's TV so you can watch while you clean. Good idea! Yay! Scott's is on TV! Confused idea. Confused? Eh. Actually, hold on. Yes. Ooh, actually. Yes. Let's turn that into more of that. That gives me 4. Oh, that's cut copper. You can't go from cut copper to... You can. Oh, I've gotten off by 1 error. I've gotten off by 1 error. Dag fnablet. So annoyed. However, I can take one of these and take it back by 1. 2 even. Oh, that's another one I need to take away from stream elements, isn't it? Wrong staircase. Hey, Glam Pixie. Hail Hydrate. Thank you. "65 squirrels already. My word. You've been here just AFK. AFK is always appreciated. One thing I love... Oh. Well, that should have done something. Oh. Hold on. Hold on. Hold. I forgot what I was doing today. Try it now, Kel. And we have a Pokemon in chat. Yeah, Mary has taken over that command. They just weren't aware that they were active. Yeah, I'd disabled it on Stream Elements. I hadn't switched on the command on StreamerBot. So Mary knew about it, but Mary didn't know what they were doing. Go figure. I've done a dum-dum. Oh well. Let's go and get more blocks. Dum da dum 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 da dum da ba da dum da dum. Hey Feg, welcome in. Do we have? So that's cut copper stairs. Let's grab some blocks of copper, and I'm going to bring those as well while we're at it. Dum da dum dum da dum da dum. Hey, for 9 levels. How did the Fnabbles did right, let's see if we can get this in. Because I've just noticed what time it is. How you doing, Feg? Right, let's see. Like that there, that there. I need some copper half slabs, or copper slabs, or whatever levels you call them. None of this is waxed, so we'll probably have so we will have to go through and wax it later. Actually, it's not half slabs. Actually, it is in a minute. It's you, and then it's slab. We need something here, which might actually be. No, hold on. Let's use. And I know copper bolts would be an interesting shape, but I don't want to use. I don't want the light, and I might as well just use these because they're close enough to copper bolts. Yes, that's better. Right, now we don't have shelves in copper. Of course not. Right. Now this is going to be the expensive bit. Oh, yeah, why not? Yeah. Let's do that. And then... No. That one. 2 of those. Excuse me, I wanted you the other way up. Or at least the other way around. Given what else we've done with copper, I suspect there is a... We don't have shelves in copper yet. You may be right there, Raven. But equally, it's hard to tell. Goodness, we're at quote 200 already? I mean, I know I need to take a nap in game. Come on. Let's stick your head underneath the bed. Flying Fnurbles is under the bed. I got a Flying Fnurbles under the bed. Oh. No. It can't escape. Its brain's disabled. Oh, good lord, the silliness. Yes, cut copper. Yeah, it is at varying times. We do admit at that. 2 stairs. Yeah, I need 2 more stairs, 2 more slabs. I'm on the ghast elevator here. It's a ghast elevator. Going up. It is. I know it gets variable though, Raven. Sometimes it's early, sometimes it's late. It depends on whether or not anyone's paying enough attention sometimes. Yes. Like so. And then what I want to do is take out this. Like so. And this is where we discover I don't have enough of what I need. But we can at least get the general basics in. I'm going to need 3 more bulbs. 3, 4, 5. Are we finally going down? Oh my. Preemptive quoting happens to the best of us. It's easily treated and nothing to be ashamed of. Wow. Wow. Oh my. Not the one you wanted? It still feels appropriate there, Raven. Three more bulbs. Wrong side. Really? I've only got 2 more bulbs? That's just not fair. Oh, hold on. I've got 10 more of the fully oxidized, however. And I've got wax in my pocket, and that's because I am pleased. I really shouldn't try and break a block with a carrot. Breaking a block with a carrot does not work. That one. Now, what I might do is... Actually, I don't think I know how to do that. I was about to say, I might try and have it so that when the furnaces are active, this set of 4 lights in the middle goes on. But I have no idea how I would do that. So, that idea's out the window already. There. Right. Let's have a quick look at that. Let's see if that's got the... Ooh. Oh. Ooh. That looks pretty cool. That looks unbalanced. I'm tempted to let all of that oxidize to the first tier, but I quite like it as is because it goes nicely with the stuff around it. Have I got a button? I do have a button. Oh, this is going to be like those puzzles now. Because with 4 of these right next to it, it's going to be push a button and turn on 3, isn't it? Apparently not. That looks unbalanced. So par for the course around here. Wow! Accurate, but wow! I managed that while in flight. Yeah, I know you do, Raven. I think a lot of us do. Okay, having that lit up is adds quite a bit to it. I need to get the interior to that room sorted, but I think the interior is going to be next week at this point. Uh-oh, Feg's found something he wants to quote. If I turn off this, and turn off that. That looks cool. I think once we've got a ceiling running through here, and through here, and through here, that's going to look really, really nice. Now, the one problem here is I forgot to put any room for glass. So the question becomes, do we add glass as a layer Do I put glass as a layer behind this? Or do I move this layer back by one and then put the glass in the middle? I could do another layer of the... Oh, that would actually not take long. If I did another layer of the deep slate and then moved the dark oak back by one, I could put glass into the gap. That might work quite nicely, I think. I think that would work. Yeah. I think if I move... Quote 8. Yep, absolutely. Yeah. So if I do another pillar of the deep slate, move the dark oak back by one, I can put a layer of glass into the middle. And then we'll have the glass effect between the pillars and the S. I think that will work. The question becomes, do I bring these trapdoors all the way down to about here just for consistency? It's one of those, do I or shouldn't I moments. Let's have a look. You want a nap? Soon, TM. Yes. Is it one more? Yes, it is. How do we get out of here? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's better. And that highlights the need for the glass. Yep. I need to move the dark oak back by one and put glass into this. But let's have a look at what this looks like in pretty mode. Ooh, I like it. That is pretty cool. I can't not see it now. There's a face on it. When you're at this angle, there's a face onto it. When it's like this, there's no face. It's fine. But at certain angles, when there's only two of those lanterns visible, it's got a face. Oh, I did not see that coming. I think it does look... You have other builds that have faces. Look after yourself, Raven, and thank you for being here. Yeah, I think those lights weren't necessary. It's a Muppet face. Yeah, it's like those the Womp Womps or whatever, the big fuzzy ones that were the aliens. And there's a Pokemon in chat just as we get close to the end here.
Go!
No, there's no Fnurbles. There's just a Pokemon. Let's have a quick nap so that we can actually get the sunlight flying at this. Sunlight flying at this? Facing at this. Come on. Those Muppets used to scare you. Yep. Or a Wallace and Gromit. Actually, you know what? It might be more Bertha from the kids' TV series. Bertha, lovely Bertha. Sometimes you think you're a breeze when you're wondering what the Fnurbles you're building. keep doing that. Nah, I can't date myself. Carbon dating doesn't work for my age. Fig, on the other hand. I'm so old, carbon couldn't be carbon wasn't old enough to date when I was young. That is going to look cool when we extend the roof and put the ceiling in and all of that. I really like the way that this corner of the build is going. It's in style with the others of the builds, and it's got just the right level of tone. You can totally date that. Oh my. Throws Roy and Mr. Willmake. Mr. Willmake? Goodness. I like this. This is really, really starting to fill out this side of the cliffs. One of these days, I really do need to build out the tower that goes here. Because without that tower, it's hard to see what we're doing. And actually, I think that'll sort out this... Oh, I've just had a plan. I've just had a plan. I've got a plan. I've got a plan. I have a plan, and it's not happening today. A plan in this economy? And yes, the scope creepers did just explode. And it's not because of the theme park ideas. That's a totally different problem. I really like this build. Okay. See? Empty thoughts. No comment. No comment. Okay. Thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. It has been absolutely lovely having you all here, as we have made quite a lot of lovely progress on the build today. And we even attempted a run through the Wardens. A little bit unsuccessfully, but that's the way it goes. The Wardens and the Ravagers really didn't want to let the squirrel escape. Blackclad, welcome in. Greetings to you, Squirrel Space Force Commander. I will be back again tomorrow for our very last stream from Guild Rush. That's almost sad to say. After a month of absolute fnurblery and chaos, we will be wrapping up tomorrow. However, that is tomorrow. That will mean that there will be more chaos, more mayhem, and more fnurblery. Because, of course, there ain't no way I'm going to get through an evening without having all sorts of things going wrong. In the meantime, I am going to send us out on a raid to someone absolutely fun. Let us go and see Canadian Dragon, who this evening has a very interesting title for their stream of How Big is a Happy Ghast? And the answer is about 5 blocks wide. So, have a raid message. I hope everybody has a good evening. Take care of yourselves. It is lovely having you all here. I hope everyone has a good time zone, and I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye bye.